Eusebia Palomino Yenes. Eusebia was born in Spain in 1899 into a very poor but loving family with parents who were absolutely committed and practicing Catholics in the way that you could call is old school, keeping to all those little traditions that make the faith very concrete in a very simple setting. She spent the early years of her life as a maid in one of the wealthy families near her home, and she was noted by them for having a very quiet but practical love of Jesus. The money that she earned went to help the family, and in fact, as one of the oldest of the family, it was expected that she would continue to do this for quite some years to come. However, when she made her first communion at the age of 9, which was a bit of an exception, I believe, at that time, she kind of changed interiorly, and she found that she absolutely had formed a really personal, vivid, living friendship with Jesus. And this led her eventually, really, despite great opposition from even some of the people that she was going to become sisters with, and also from her wider family members, to join the Congregation of the Daughters of Mary Help of Christians. Because of the training that she'd had, she was given the thought of the kitchen and other household duties. And there she loved it because she could spend her time in prayer, and on a Sunday her great joy was to go to the Sunday oratory where she shared her love for Jesus with the many young people that came. Being a very simple, ordinary person, it's interesting to note that the young people felt particularly attracted to her. She also developed a sort of apostolate of the letter, so she used to write to many people, encouraging them to practice their faith and to have great love of Jesus, and particularly for the First Fridays, which was a great devotion and still is today. In 1931, she became very ill, and she offered her sufferings for Spain, which was still in quite a lot of turmoil, and for the many people, needy people in our world. She died after quite a long illness in 1935, loved by many who came to know her, despite the fact that her work had hardly ever brought her to anyone's attention. And in fact, it is the people of her place who have introduced her cause for canonization and who visit her tomb and expect from her every help possible. On this last day of our Novena for Vocations, we pray for those whose life seems unimportant, but whose goodness and love for Jesus is vibrant and real.